Welcome to Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell as well so you'll receive notifications. We're at Cape St. Mary's. I'm at Cape St. Mary's, one of North America's foremost bird sanctuaries. Look out over here, breeding grounds. Last night we were treated to winds in excess of 120 kilometers an hour. Fortunately, our van didn't blow off the cliff. We had a great night, and I'm back at it with the birds again today. 120 kilometers, wow. Here are the birds nesting on the rocks. There's just so many of them. It's non-stop activity. They keep going off to sea to get more food for the babies, bringing it back, and they do a whole little ritual of billing and grooming each other. All kinds of things keep happening. I don't know what it all means. I'm sure that some people do. There's so many birds. I saw a few territorial disputes where one bird actually pushed another one right off the rocks, but doesn't seem to get too violent. A lot of this billing and cooing kind of action going on. I don't know what it's all about. They're always grooming each other. I imagine they have sand fleas and biters out there. Here's one of the mother birds looking after its nest. Lots of little nestlings along here. There's several different kinds of birds. I think there's murres and kittiwakes and lots of seagulls too. Here's a bird just sort of stretching its wings. There's the outcrop of land, a lighthouse, and the visitor center. Some birds in the foreground. There's a lot of power in that water down there. It's amazing. Just pounding away at the rocks, eroding things over time. Another bird flying in probably picked up some food to bring in for the young birds. I think they go out and eat stuff and then they come back and throw it up for the babies to eat. I'm not sure the whole mechanics of it all. Pretty tricky to catch them on the wing. They're faster than you'd think. So many birds, it's unbelievable. Lots are on a nest too. It was really fun to watch them flying in. Whole social interaction going on. Beautiful birds in flight. It's amazing. They soar by so fast. To try and catch them in focus is not an easy task. I got a few of them in focus. Here's one coming in for a landing and the flaps are up. Look at that. The feet are getting ready to land and in he comes and lands right on the nest. The other bird has its mouth open, squawking at him already. Here's another bird flying by. It's amazing the way they can fly even in the high winds. Here's another guy soaring past the rocks. A couple birds on the nest here. Constant action going on. There's always motion, always birds landing and taking off, going out to sea to get food. Pretty impressive. Here you see a little bird on the nest with the parents over top of it. Looks like they take turns getting food and looking after the birds. They make sure the birds can't fall off the rocks. Here's a little squabble or something going on. One mother bird on the nest. So many birds and so noisy. It's unbelievable, the squawking and everything that goes on with them all down there. I've been here a whole bunch of times and I still really enjoy it. Lots of action underneath there on the waves. Another bird on the nest. Everywhere I look, it's a different picture. Another bird flying in, looking for a spot to land. Here is a dead bird. The mother bird is still sitting on a dead baby bird. It's sad. These birds haven't got all their white feathers yet. The black feathers fall out as the bird matures, and they wind up with this sort of two-tone effect of white and black. Birds all look pretty much the same. They've got the golden color on the head and the black wing tips. The little babies are all fluffy bundles underneath the mother and dad, trying to keep them warm, I guess. Here we're getting a bit closer to sunset. The lighthouse is looking pretty interesting. Look at the power in those waves. Imagine if you were in a boat coming in there, you'd just be smashed to pieces on the rocks and probably wind up getting beaten to death. And birds have that to contend with too when they land in the ocean, but they're better equipped than people are. There's a different view on the nesting rock. Headed back now. I'm leaving the bird sanctuary and I'm headed back to the parking lot. I'm tired too. I was out to the island twice and carrying my full backpack and a heavy tripod, and it really wore me out. I was tired and cold for a couple hours when I laid down, but when I look at the pictures, it's all worthwhile. I'm so happy with what I got. I shot a few HDR images of the lighthouse in the distance with my cell phone. Then I went inside to shoot some video. This is a scale model of the island, and you can see the lighthouse and some other buildings there. They've got a great gift shop here. You could buy anything from a $75 fleece jacket to a pair of hiking sticks to a stuffed puffin. There's the lighthouse. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell as well.